Hello, fam friends. We're back to our regular programming, and I'm doing character design, and not book layouts. It's been weird doing live streams and doing, it's just been weird doing live streams, because I feel like I've recorded a bunch of video after we're finished doing them, and I have, but it's like, afterwards I'm like, oh right, I need to go record my vlog. And it's just weird. It's throwing me off because I usually do all my video stuff like before Friday, and then the only video I do on the weekend is the vlog. So it's all been turned upside down. Oh my goodness. I'm like a cat. I'm like, I don't like change. Yeah, so I'm back to doing some character design. These are some side characters from Scourge of Ninepoint. They are the raccoon children that live in Marble's village. And they're not very nice kids, but they're still cute little baby raccoons, so they still gotta be cute and kind of like scruffy and menacing like a bully. You know, the stereotypical bully and all that jazz. So that's them. Side characters are interesting because they have to be unique enough to be recognizable as, like, I don't know, you have to be able to tell them apart from other characters, but they don't need to be, like, as well thought out and impressive as, like, main characters. Because, like, main characters, you're gonna have to draw them a lot, they need really tight designs, they need simple designs that are, like, readable and recognizable, and you can, like, do a lot with them. You can put them in a whole bunch of different poses and their design holds up. Whereas like side characters, you might only need them for a scene or a panel even. So they can be very like, their form doesn't have to be dictated by their form isn't dictated by their function, but it kind of is. Mostly, they don't need as much detail. They're only going to show up once. I'm only going to draw them from like maybe one or two angles. They're more set dressing than they are an actual character, so they mostly just have to fit in with the background, which is weird, but fun, because you can do like slightly more intricate designs. Sometimes I tend to go on the really simple side, just because like by default, I tend to draw really simple characters that are very like, I avoid details. I'm bad and I don't do my detail work. But with side characters, you can go all out if you want. You only have to draw them for like one or two panels. It's great. But you also have the challenge of making sure that they don't look exactly like one of your main characters by accident. I think I've just been drawing so many like character designs and studies and like reiterating different designs that I always feel like I'm just drawing the same characters over and over again. Like if I draw 3 raccoon characters, I'm like, oh my god, they all look the same. Throws sketchbook across the room. But yeah, those are my feels. I don't know. I think it's just like, in my head, they probably all look way closer than they do actually. Maybe? Possibly? It's like, you can't see the forest through the trees sometimes, where I just get hung up on little details where I'm like, oh, I've drawn this over and over again. But it's like, yeah, you kind of have to, because that's like the foundation of like what makes a raccoon look like a raccoon. That's where I'm at. But it is nice having side characters where like I don't have to be as like stringent with my standards, I guess. They can be a little like boring because they're flavor for the scene. They're not super important. I mean, I think some of these characters have speaking lines, but they don't need to be like, they don't need to match like the main cast and play off their shapes and all that jazz that I'm always talking about. So much jazz today. It's just nice to have it be a little less complicated and have less layers to it and just draw a cute little raccoon baby. I'm very tired today. We did a live stream. I'm recording my vlog on this wonderful Saturday. So yesterday as of posting this. And so we did our live stream and it was really fun. And we always say they're gonna go for an hour and then they go for like 3 or more. But they're really fun and I'm really enjoying them. Like it's really nice to talk to you guys and to answer your questions. And like you guys always have really thoughtful questions about comics that I don't even hadn't even thought of. So like kudos to you for being really fun and smart. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go sleep, please. Though, that might be because we woke up early Saturday to go to the farmer's market. So in Canada, it's a long weekend. It's like the civic holiday on Monday. So Bones and I were like, let's do special stuff this weekend. And so we're like, we're going to go to the farmer's market on Saturday. We're going to wake up early. There's like this awesome breakfast place that's like right by the market. And then we're going to go buy a whole bunch of produce and stuff and just have a grand kitschy time because we're old people. Is it like an old person thing to go to the farmer's market? That's what I always associate it with. It's like 70-year-olds that want to go to the B&B and the breakfast buffet. We were born to be a cute old couple. So yeah, that was our plan today, and we did it. We were up super early, like not super early. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning that we got up, which is usually when we get up on like weekdays when I have to work. But usually on the weekends we're up super late, and then we were like sleeping in till like 9 or 10. So we were like, oh, I'm so sleepy. And then we went off and I got my coffee. That really motivated me to get out of bed. I'm like, as soon as you promise me like a delicious breakfast and coffee, I am there. Like my dogs, I am highly food motivated. Yeah, so we had a wonderful time and we got a whole bunch of delicious produce. Like we got massive amounts of it too. So we got like 2 giant baskets of peaches, and we got 4 pints of strawberries, and a whole bunch of sweet peas, and a whole bunch of peppers, and like cherries, and pepperettes. I know they're not produce, but we got pepperettes, and they're delicious. We got all this wonderful produce, and the strawberries, oh my gosh, they're so delicious. Whenever I get I love strawberries. They're like my favorite fruit. Whenever I get them from the store, they're kind of sour, even when they're in season. And like it's very rare that you get a really nice strawberry. But like getting these strawberries from the market, oh my god, they are so sweet and juicy. I'm never going back. I can't do it. They're just too good. What else do we get at the market? We meant to pick up something for our dogs, but we're horrible people and forgot because we found a beautiful, beautiful painting. That is those like holographic pictures where it's like on one side, it's not holographic, they're like 3D mirage-y things. I don't know what they're called, but you're standing on one side and it shows one image, and then you like move to the other side and it shows another image. Like we got one of those, and it's just of like wolves and like beautiful winter landscapes, and it's like the best thing I've ever seen, and it's in our living room right now, and it is the best $20 we ever spent. But because of it, we couldn't get anything for our dogs, so we're bad, horrible owners who didn't get them anything. Ugh. We're terrible. Bones and I don't like to buy things for ourselves, but if it's something to buy for our pets, we're like, we are here. Yes, take all my money. I am getting treats for these dogs, or toys for the cats. It's usually the dogs, because sometimes the cats are picky with food, but the dogs will eat anything. It was a wonderful day at the market, though I am sleepy from waking up early. Also, speaking of animals, Tuna, my gray cat, makes a little cameo, as in she stood on my sketchbook and was like, "Where's dinner? I demand." And yeah, so if you see some little whiskers poking in, that's good old Tuna. My cutie boop. She also kept like marking the laptop that I film with. And by marking, it's like when cats rub their little like mouth on stuff because they're like, this is mine now. Thank you. Goodbye. So if the camera shakes, it's because she keeps marking it. So yeah, so that was our day. It was very adorable, and it was like the food. It was just a day of good food, man. Aren't those the best? Like I said, highly food motivated. Oh, it's been really weird this week. I've been redoing all the covers for our books because we want to get them printed and ready for Fan Expo, which will be at the end of this month, August. Fan Expo is in Toronto from August August 30th to September 2nd. So yeah, Bones and I will be selling stuff there. And so in preparation, we've been like getting our books ready to print and also making sure to get the Magpie Kickstarter stuff ready. So like printing the Kickstarter version of the book because it has a special cover, and then getting our new rebranded book covers done. So I've got the Magpie ones pretty much done. That's what I was working on like all week. They just need some like final detailing, and then hopefully I can get that all done Sunday, today, tomorrow. Man, recording in advance is weird. But I'm going to get all this stuff done before Monday so that we can send it to the printers. But actually, Tuesday. Because, wait, no. Yes! Oh yes! The company we're printing with is American, so they'll be open. Okay, cool. So we can get our stuff printed Monday. So yeah, so I have to finish up the Magpie covers with their final touches. And I've been working on a new Pretty Mouth cover. We worked on it on the stream on Saturday. And I have not worked on Pretty Mouth for years. I haven't even really drawn the characters for like at least a year. And it's really cool, like, redoing the cover. And the reason we're redoing the cover is because we are really tired of carrying around a Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Pretty Mouth, which is what we've been selling at shows for the longest time. So we're like, okay, let's stop carrying around so much extra inventory and worrying about, like, how many volumes of 1 and 2 we have. So we were just putting them together into one volume called the Pretty Mouth Omnibus. And yes, we finally have it as one book. And I'm really excited. It's really cool to revisit it, especially because my art has changed and our rebranding has changed. And yeah, I'm super excited. And also terrified. Printing books is like my nightmare. I'm always really worried. Not always. Recently, I've been super like worried about being disorganized. And like, it just fills me with annoyance and like worry, I guess. Where I'm like, I'm so disorganized. If I was just like better at keeping it all together, it would go way smoother and I wouldn't have to redo things all the time, like resizing this cover image so that we can get it printed, redoing the spine of the book and all this stuff, and like there wouldn't be mistakes in my work if I was just more organized, which is silly and holding myself up to crazy expectations. But working with like printing the books and getting the covers ready, it really makes me feel like, oh my god, I'm so disorganized. Because I feel like every time we go to print something, we have to redo it like 7 times to get like the spine to fit properly or the bleeds to be correct. And like, it's such a headache. And it's worth it in the end because we get these really gorgeous books at the end. But oh my gosh, it's like the most stressful like week of my life whenever we're trying to print a book. Bless Bones for putting the book together in InDesign because oh my gosh, I could not do that. I mean, I could, but it would be very disorganized. Yeah. My throat is starting to hurt. I think it's from the live stream today and from doing this. I need to drink lots of tea and be nice to my throat. A lot of people have been asking about my comic process. And like, by a lot of people, I think I've seen 2 people ask about this. But yeah, so since people have been asking, once I get started on the actual pages for Ninepoint issue number 2, I am totally going to do a series where I go through my whole process of like, from script to thumbnail to making the page to like, so I can show how I like set up my comic pages and how I color stuff. And it could be one cohesive little series, and I'm really excited to work on that, though I know it's going to be a while, because I'm still designing characters, and I have this little booklet of all the character designs I need, and I think it's like 10 pages, and I'm on like page 2. Yay, progress! But also, oh my god, there's so much. Like I always say, and always have to remind myself, it'll be worth it. It's great doing all this comic prep, because when I get to the actual pages, I will be super prepared. Oh my gosh, it sucks having to make stuff up while you're drawing pages, because it leads to lazy stuff and bad character design and character design changing as the comic goes on. So yeah, do your prep work. It's really hard and I don't know, I'm really tired. Can you tell? But yeah, get your prep work done. I definitely need to go through these designs and make sure that, like, the costumes are, like, on point. Because that's how I felt drawing these little side characters, now that I'm looking at them. Is, like, I like their body shapes. They're all very different. And they show different personalities through, like, their body language and their expressions. But I'm like, man, those clothes are really boring. So yeah, I guess I should work on costumes. I'll get there. Why worry, right? Why make more work for myself? I'm gonna go rest my voice because I am dying. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions or if you'd like to request a video topic, please leave a comment down below. If you're interested in any of my comics that I've talked about, please go check out our Ticktail store, where you can buy lots of our books. And finally, if you would like to see more great videos about webcomics and creating comics, don't forget to subscribe. We have lots more cool content coming your way. Every Saturday we do live streams, and like I said earlier, we're going to be at Fan Expo at the end of August, so please come say hello. Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!